Okay, so what's up guys? It is Josh with TMG Josh, and we're on another episode of the show, The Update. I'm really excited to bring this one back. I love doing this just because I get to research new articles and new tech to show you guys, and that's super cool. And then at the end, we will showcase another band. I'm really excited about this one. I don't have any music for it though, but it's a couple of my buddies. I can show you the Facebook video. Yeah, let's go with that. Cool. Cool. Anyway, let's get this started off right. So, first article we have today is about Snapchat, that app that you all know and love. That I know and love. So Snapchat is starting to hit a low. It's not doing too hot. As you can see, this article starts out with Snap hits record low after getting rejected from the S&P 500. Now that's a big, for those of you that don't know, that is a place where you can buy shares of, it's the stock market, and it's a certain level of where they are in the range of all the companies, and it's a really high level. Anyway, Snapchat, or the company of Snapchat, has fallen really hard recently, just because I think Instagram is taking over, especially with their implementation of Instagram stories, and that'll be leading into my next article. But just take a look through all these through this article, and you can see where it's priced at like $17 per share in early March, and then it closed at the beginning of March at $27, so that's a $10 decrease per share. That's pretty big, especially for Snapchat. They're a small company, but they're starting to lose a lot of ground really quickly. Anyway, that leads me into the next part, and here's the reason why I think they're losing a lot of ground. I already mentioned before that Instagram Stories has been taking over. Instagram Stories turned 1 year old about 24 hours ago, actually. And so it is passing the daily, like the minutes of Snapchat, as they call it. So this article here, Instagram Stories turns one as daily use surpasses Snapchat, and it shows in the article the minutes per day that people use the Stories feature on Instagram. Instagram is a way bigger app, as you all know, just in general, just because you can post pictures to a board, and then people can like and comment and all this stuff, where Snapchat is just you take a picture, you put it on your story, it's there for 24 hours, or you take videos and pictures and you send it to friends. That's about it. Instagram is taking that over more and more. And with their AR stuff, their augmented reality, they're picking up faster than Snapchat. Then again, it is a bigger company and it has more money to play with. But this article shows that they're rising in their stock prices, and it even shows Snap's quarterly growth and all that stuff. So check it out, shows some of the AR. Yeah, it's really interesting how this article compares Instagram growing faster than Snapchat and how it's taking over Snapchat. That's super interesting and super cool. But anyway, that's one I really want to showcase to start out the show. So watch your use of Snapchat. It might be going away soon. Sad, I know. Everybody cry. Small tear. But yeah, there it is. Snapchat might be disappearing here soon just because everything else is taking over. Heck, even Facebook has stories now that you can post to, which is interesting. So, next article is something that is probably going to affect, in my opinion, all of us in the next coming years. So, you all know Elon Musk with Tesla. Well, he's building this thing called a Hyperloop, and it's like a train that's just really freaking fast. It's like the bullet over in, I think, Japan. I'm not sure where that train over in Asia, but it's like, that one's really fast. This one's supposed to be like stupid fast. They were saying in this article, well, this is the test, it's moving on to its test phase in this article, and they're talking about it, but they were saying where it's at 192 miles per hour, but it has the potential to reach up to 700 miles per hour. That's like crossing like half a state in like an hour. That's unreal. That is plane. That is flying through the air speeds. Unreal. Anyway, they're testing it. They've got pictures of the different loops and all that stuff. That's super cool. The article says they're a long way away from being a commercialized thing yet, so where you and I could use it. But it's still really cool to see the progression of technology and how quickly they are growing and getting more funding and being able to build things. Tesla, or the people who are leading Hyperloop, says that they're already having conversations with like governments and businesses to install these things. With this test phase though, they said that it'll be able to open them up to inform people about how the stations are gonna work and how the design of the tracks are gonna work and how people are gonna get on and get off. This thing can like transport cargo, cars, people. It's really, really cool. I'm really excited to see the next like phase of this, and once they finish this testing, and how it's gonna like just change the way that commuting goes, like how we get across the country and all that stuff. I think it's really cool. Like I said, they're already talking to governments, even across the world, like not just in America, but across the world. Super cool. Really excited to see where that technology goes. So take a look at that article. These first two have been have been by TechCrunch. You know I go there all the time, so check them out. I'll link all of these in the description below. With that being said, let's move on. So everybody knows phone cameras are getting better and better and better and better. I mean, heck, look at the Moto Z Play where you can add on a freaking camera to a phone with this little like Moto Mods thing. Look at just the iPhone cameras. They always have these commercials where it's like shot on the iPhone, or even Samsung shot on the Galaxy. Some of you may know the company Red. It is a very high-end camera manufacturer, and they make some really, really, really good cameras. Like, it's unreal. Now, they also are extremely expensive. I don't know how well that bears for this article, but anyway, Red is making a phone called the Hydrogen, and probably one of your favorite YouTubers, one of my favorite YouTubers, MKBHT, Marquise Brownlee. He is an awesome tech guy, and he got invited out by Red to go and test some of the prototypes, or not test, but look at some of the prototypes that they have for this phone. It's super, super interesting. It's got the video linked in the article. Go check it out. The article's kind of weird. It doesn't mention the 3 prototypes that he talked about in the video, but yeah, he was able to look at 3 prototypes in the video. The first one is the one that you see him videoing stuff, and the second one is, I think he's just got pictures for it. But the first one shows the design, and it's got all the materials that they're gonna try and build in it. It looks like it's a big phone. It looks like it's got the dots the same as like the Moto Z series of phones. It supposedly has an amazing camera on it. It's got a really high-end resolution screen. I don't know if that means 4K. I don't know what that means yet. Again, it's a really early prototype. It's got a lot of buttons. It looks like it's really ruggedly built. It's very thick, very long. It's got an on button, 2 like volume up and down, and a dedicated record button, which is probably also used for photo capture. Then, like I said before, it has on the back those dots. That's probably gonna have those mods, and they even said that they're gonna have mods. That's where this third prototype comes in. So I know it's kind of weird, jump from first to third. I was weirded out by it too. The third is basically you can add mods, and there's a picture down here at the bottom. They said it's the second. This is the third prototype where it shows the addition of a mod of a camera on there, so you can add like lenses and stuff like that to it. That's super cool in my opinion. They were saying that like it's the age of where phones are going to be as good as cinema cameras, and this may as well do it, just because I trust Red. They make great cameras, and they're producing a phone, so they're gonna put like all their time into the camera because that's what they know how to do. So that's gonna be super cool. But that's one of the mods. It makes it pretty big. I'm not sure if I want to carry something that thick in my pocket. My pockets are deep, so like the longer the phone, that's fine with me. I like that. Anyway, the second one was an actual working prototype. So that was the one that Marquise Brownlee was able to check out. Like, there's some kind of weird like holographic screen, 3D screen thing that I was talking about. I'm worried about that reducing on battery life and performance, but there's a 2D option and a 3D option of like, not of each phone, but when you go into the phone you can actually turn on like this 2D or like a 3D thing, which is, he's got his reaction to it because he wasn't able to show it on camera because he's something about they didn't want him to show it yet. Understandable. Super cool though. I'm really excited to see where this phone is going to hit price range. I'm excited to see what this phone is going to be as far as just the built-in camera versus the additions that they have, because the additions that they have, I can already know that they're going to be expensive. I'm not going to have the money for them. but they're gonna be super cool and super good. So I wanna see what that baseline camera is gonna be with this. It doesn't look like it's, like Marquis said in the video, it doesn't look like it's waterproof. It doesn't look like it has wireless charging, but it does have a USB-C port, so that's super cool to see. I don't think it's gonna have those like next level features like wireless charging and waterproofing, but it's still cool to see. He also compared it in this little picture here with the phones between an iPhone, I think 7, and I can't tell what that other phone is, but it's pretty big. Okay, so as you all know, I like VR, so we're on to the next article. So Birdly Simulator, I guess a company, features a man-sized VR controller in I think I'm saying that right, Germany. Does anybody ever remember the app on the App Store called like Epic Citadel? You could like walk through a citadel and just showcase the graphics. That was like, I want to say like 2010, 2012, like a really long time ago. It looks like they took, if you watch the video, check out the video. The video is super cool. It has a person like flapping around. It was really, really cool. But it looks like they took the Epic Citadel and put it in this VR game and then like had a person fly around in it. That's really cool to me, but I feel like it's kind of basic. Also, I don't know what the implementation of this is, so I think it's cool, but it's like, why? I mean, great. Really cool that you develop something where we can be more like the birds. Everybody's wanted to fly. Look at the people developing like those bat suit wings that jump off of cliffs. Like that's stupid crazy. But like, what? I just don't understand why this needs to be a thing. I think it's cool that it's a thing. They got this giant fan. When I first saw it, I thought it was a desk fan just like mounted onto this thing. It's actually like an industrialized fan blowing on you. So and it'll change based off of like how fast you fly, if you're diving, if you're rising, that type of thing. I think that's really cool. But yeah, super cool. There is supposedly, there's prototypes being tested in New York and Bangalore right now. Super cool. Check out the video. I think you'll really like it. I really liked it. It was really cool to see. But yeah, just VR, and this was cool, so I wanted to feature it in this episode. Next. So every company is getting into VR. That's not a bad thing, but it's just like, come on guys, everybody's getting into VR. They're all doing not really kind of the same thing, but they're all doing similar stuff. So HP now, the computer manufacturer you all know, a lot of you hate, a lot of you love, is making a Windows mixed reality headset. So I don't know why I sound weird right now. My nose is all funky. They're making a mixed reality headset. So what mixed reality means is it is a combination of AR and VR, augmented reality and virtual reality. And this is really cool because it can show like, you can see there's a little like camera and glass on it so you can see through it. And whatever they're gonna do with augmented reality, that's super cool. I'm really excited to see that. And then they've got their virtual reality. It looks, correct me if I'm wrong, it looks like PSVR. But they've got it sitting, in the next picture, they got it sitting beside the HTC Vive and the Oculus Rift. And it's kind of small. It looks a lot more comfortable though, I'll be honest. It looks a whole lot more comfortable. It looks like the headset of the Microsoft HoloLens with the like Oculus Rift sized screen. The cool thing about it, and it's mentioned in this article, is it's got like 1440p screens for both eyes, and then it's like 90 hertz, so it's gonna be really super sharp, super clear, super good. Where when I played with the HTC Vive and the Oculus Rift, I noticed where it's kind of blurry, it's hard to focus in, your eyes kind of hurt after a while. So it's really good to see some really sharp stuff. You do need an HDMI 2.0 to max out that 1440p and 90 hertz, those screens. Otherwise they will go down to like 1080 or something like that, or something lower. Sorry, let me recap on that. It is 1440 by 1440. So actually making it 2880 by 1440 for both screens, but they're both 1440 screens on each eye. That's what I was trying to say. Anyway, cool. Super cool. I can't wait to see where this is going to be applicable, if Windows is going to have their own store for games, if they're going to be open source, kind of like the HTC Vive. Don't know. I want to know the price range. I hope it's like going to be more cheaper. I hope the prices of VR just come down so more people can get into it, because it's super cool. Next thing, this is a kids game, it looks like, or that's where they're showcasing it. I think that's where they're marketing it to. It's called Merge VR. It's called their Cube, their Merge Cube in Miniverse. They're calling it the first hologram you can hold in your hand, and it's if you watch the video, it's super cool. It's got these kids playing with this, and they are like looking at cool stuff like a Jack in the Box, a toy box. There's like a little castle and a brick, and they can like check it out, like a VR headset. They can bring up stuff with worlds. They can like touch worlds. It's really cool. It's really small. Looks like a lot of other YouTubers have talked about it. It's very kid appropriate. I could see this really big in the education sector, where the teacher wants the kids to see something and experience something, or look at something, even like college at level where you're like engineering, you want to see how to make something. This can really like be a hands-on experience for them. This is super cool. Check out that video. That video is really cool. Yeah, they got $1 million in funds to help content creators to support compatible apps for it, and just grow the product line. And here's their quote: "With an innovative product like Merge Cube, we wanted to expand our support of the dev community to encourage innovation and creativity for all augmented reality or virtual reality platforms. The goggles and cube, paired with the original apps and those coming in from third-party developers, provide a hands-on educational virtual space for a new generation." So bam, there you go. What I was talking about before, education. Education, I think, is like a great place that VR can really just knock into and really make a real big difference in as far as growing knowledge and stuff. So super cool. So up next, and I'm gonna take a pause for this because I gotta fix something, but up next is the band. And here we go. Okay, for the band section of this, there is a band that a band that a couple of guys in it I'm good friends with at my other job at Audio and Light. Zane Fry and Wes Lautenbach. I hope I'm saying your name right, bud. Anyway, they have this band called Lowborn. Zane used to be in a band called Failure Anthem. There we go. They were signed to Razor and Tie. And he created this new album with his friend Wes, and they have a studio. And I was shocked, even from this one video. The only music they have right now that I could show you guys is on a Facebook video from one of their first concerts, which was at the Blind Tiger in Greensboro, North Carolina. Yeah, check it out.
Don't you wanna be like me, Lowborn, 'cause I know to control, keep me straight. I'm throwing my life away, I'll keep singing. Hey, don't you wanna be like me, when all I'll ever be is Lowborn.
Okay, so that was a little small snippet of Lowborn. Zane is on, I think, guitar or bass. I think he's on bass. Wes is singing. Super cool show. I wish I could have made it out. It was a 21 and over show, so I could not make it out that time. So close to getting to 21, it's unreal. Anyway, they sounded really good there. I'm really down for that type of like rock and roll that they bring. I'm not sure what they classify themselves as far as genre, but it's super cool. A couple of my friends, Wesley Hancock, ran sound for them, and then he brought his buddy out to do lighting, and it looked fantastic as far as the lighting show goes. I know the phone quality is not that great, but like it looked cool, and it sounded pretty good for a live show. I was shocked. I was like, wow, I am really down. I really want to see some new music. I'll link their band pages, and they have a web page down below if you want to purchase some merch. Go support them. I'm really excited to see if they could go really far. They've got the potential to. The music is there. Everybody that was at the concert that like I trust their opinions are just like, wow, this is next level and this is gonna be huge. They're gonna be massive. So be on the lookout for a band called Lowborn, Lowborn. They got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and they've got a merch page. Go check them out. They're awesome. Awesome dudes. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for checking out this video. I'm really excited to be back in this YouTube game of uploading 2 videos a week. Should be like review, gameplay, update, review. That's kind of the series that I'm going with right now, and it's working out well. I love doing it. I'm having a blast. Thanks for checking this out. If you liked it, you know what to do. If you disliked it, you know what to do. Leave me a comment if you want me to see stuff. Other YouTubers, let me know if you want to collaborate. I'm down. I'm really wanting to get into some collaboration videos here. We can do it on your channel, my channel. Let me know. Go check me out on social media. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, and about to be Twitch here soon. Gonna get that ready. So go follow those, and yeah, get subscribed if you haven't. I know you'll love the content. If you don't, let me know, and we can do something to make it better. Cool. I will catch you in the next video.